All right, let's talk about one of the simplest, but also one of the most stressful questions you're ever going to face.
Yep, there it is. Just 4 little words that can make your mind go completely blank. And you hear it everywhere, right? Job interviews, the first day of class, it feels like it's unavoidable. And even though we hear it all the time, it's surprisingly tricky to answer. Like, how much should you share? What do people actually want to hear? It can be kind of stressful for sure. But it really doesn't have to be. We're going to make it super easy. We'll break it all down and give you a simple framework so you'll always have a fantastic answer ready to go.
Okay, so first up, why is this question so incredibly common? Because honestly, understanding the why is the key to giving a really great answer.
Think about it. First day of school, a new job, or even just meeting new people at a party. This question is pretty much the universal icebreaker. Its whole purpose is just to get a conversation rolling.
All right, so how do you build that perfect answer? Well, like any good building, it starts with a solid foundation. So let's look at the core building blocks for any great self-introduction.
I want you to think of these as the 4 essential pieces you should always have ready. Your name, where you're from, where you live now, and what you do. Your job or what you're studying. It's simple, it's factual, and it's the perfect place to start.
And just by using these simple blocks, look what happens. We immediately get 2 totally different pictures. We've got Paul, a teacher from Canada living in a small town, and then Emily, a student from the US in a big city. See, just with those 4 little facts, their stories already feel worlds apart.
Okay, so once you've got those core facts down, it's time to level up and add a little personality. This is where you go from just listing facts to actually making a connection with someone.
And 2 of the easiest and honestly most effective ways to do this are to talk about your family or your pets. Pretty much everyone can relate to these topics, and it gives people a little peek into your life without, oversharing.
Look how these details just bring their stories to life. Suddenly we know Paul's family is creative and scientific, and he has his friendly dog Max. And Emily? Her family is all about teaching and food, and she has a sleepy cat named Luna. It's amazing, right? Just 1 or 2 little details make them feel so much more real.
All right, the next layer we can add is all about your personal tastes.
This is probably the fastest way to show who you are. Sharing what you like, and even what you don't like, is huge. It gives someone an instant chance to connect, to say, oh, me too, or even start a fun little debate.
And wow, look at how their personalities just pop off the screen now. Paul's a pizza and soccer guy who can't stand olives. Emily loves pasta and painting, but is not a morning person. With just a few simple preferences, we suddenly feel like we kind of know them, right? 2 very different but totally relatable people.
Okay, so we've got all our building blocks, right? The core facts, the personal details, the likes and dislikes. Now for the big question. How do we put it all together to craft that perfect answer?
And here it is, probably the single most important tip I can give you. You don't have to say everything. Seriously, a great intro is not your life story. The real secret is being selective. The secret is to tailor your answer to the situation. You've got to think, who am I talking to and what are they actually going to find interesting or relevant? Let's make this super practical. In a new class, Paul could say something simple, like he enjoys learning new things. That's perfect, right? It's relevant. At a party, though, Emily's sharing that she loves to paint and listen to music is a fantastic conversation starter. It's basically an open invitation for someone to ask, oh, cool, what kind of music are you into?
So really, the biggest thing to take away from all this is to change how you think about the question. It's not a test. You're not being graded. It's just an invitation. It's a chance to share a little bit of yourself and open the door to a new conversation, a new connection. Once you have this framework, the question isn't so scary anymore, is it? It's actually an opportunity. And the next time someone asks, you'll be ready. You'll know exactly what small, authentic piece of yourself you want to share. So take a second and think about it. Who are you?